The old grandfather clock chimed 12 times. Its sound echoed through the silent library. I stood alone amongst the towering bookshelves. Moonlight streamed through the arched windows, painting the room in shadows and silver. The air felt heavy, an unseen energy crackled. I was certain I was the only one there, but something felt different, magical. Maplebrook Library was no ordinary place. Not tonight. I ran my fingers along the spines of the books, inhaling the scent of aged paper and leather. This was my favorite place in the world. I had been coming here since I was a boy. But tonight, the familiar comfort of the library had transformed. A nervous flutter danced in my stomach. I pushed aside a thick velvet curtain and stepped into the next aisle. An adventure awaited. A small book lay open on a dusty table. It looked ancient and worn. As Alex approached, the book shivered. Its pages fluttered rapidly. Then a voice, thin and reedy, spoke from its pages.
Psst, over here. You need to help us.
Startled, Alex took a step back. He had never heard a book speak before. He cautiously moved closer. Who's there? What's going on?
The stories! They're trapped! The librarian! She's taken them!
Alex knelt beside the book. He peered at the faded ink and swirling script. He had so many questions. Who are you? And who is this librarian?
I am Aurelius, keeper of tales, and the librarian. She was once a guardian of stories, but now she imprisons them within their own pages, lost and forgotten.
Aurelius explained the challenge. Alex had to enter 3 different stories and solve a problem in each one. Only then could he free the trapped tales. His first challenge lay within the pages of a weathered book bound in leather and brass. As soon as Alex touched it, he was swept into the adventure. He found himself on the deck of a pirate ship. The salty air stung his nostrils. The ship rocked violently on a stormy sea. A gruff voice boomed.
Avast there, matey. Lend a hand or we'll all be walking the plank.
A group of pirates struggled to control the sails. Their teamwork was falling apart. Alex knew what he had to do. He had to remind them about the importance of working together. Alex spent the next few hours using his quick wit and persuasive charm. He reminded the pirates that a crew united could weather any storm. He taught them the power of shared purpose and camaraderie. The pirates, moved by his words and actions, began working together. They pulled as one. Soon, they had the ship under control. The storm began to subside. As the sun broke through the clouds, the grateful pirate captain clapped Alex on the shoulder.
You've saved us, lad. You've reminded us of what it truly means to be a crew.
The second book Aurelius chose was Sleek and Silver. It hummed with a faint energy. This time, Alex found himself on a futuristic space station. The station was dark. Red warning lights blinked ominously. A frantic voice echoed over the intercom.
We've lost life support in Sector C. Someone needs to reroute the power.
Alex quickly scanned the complex control panels. He had always been fascinated by science and technology. He saw the problem immediately. A critical relay had malfunctioned, cutting off power to a vital life support system. Using his knowledge of circuitry and his quick thinking, Alex set to work. He bypassed the faulty relay and rerouted the power flow. He worked quickly and methodically. Just as the oxygen levels began to stabilize, the lights flickered back on. A chorus of cheers erupted from the relieved crew over the intercom. The captain's voice, filled with gratitude, boomed.
You've saved us, young man. Your quick thinking and scientific mind are a credit to humanity.
Thank you. You have freed us both. Alex, guided by the ghostly woman's whispers, uncovered a hidden diary. He learned of a family secret, a truth buried by time. A man had been wrongly accused of stealing a family heirloom. He had died in disgrace. It was his despair that fueled the shadow that haunted the mansion. With compassion and understanding, Alex revealed the truth to the ghostly woman. He helped her understand that the man had been innocent all along. The shadow, robbed of its power by the revealed truth, dissipated into motes of light. The ghostly woman smiled, finally at peace. Please help me find peace. A shadow haunts this house, a shadow born of a lie. The final book was bound in cobwebs and smelled of damp earth. Alex braced himself. He knew this challenge would be the most difficult. The book transported him to a crumbling Victorian mansion. Cold air sent shivers down his spine. The only light flickered from a single candle. A mournful wail echoed through the empty halls. A young woman appeared, her face pale and drawn. Please help me find peace. A shadow haunts this house, a shadow born of a lie.
You have done well, young one. You have freed these stories and reminded me of my true purpose.
Having succeeded in all 3 challenges, Alex found himself back in the main library. But now, it was bathed in a warm, golden light. Standing before him was the librarian, not as a fearsome specter, but as a woman of gentle grace. Her eyes, once filled with shadows, now shone with warmth and gratitude.
You have done well, young one. You have freed these stories and reminded me of my true purpose.
She explained that she had become trapped by her own fear. She feared that stories would be forgotten. She thought that trapping them would preserve them, but she had been wrong. Stories were meant to be shared.
For your bravery and compassion, I offer you this gift.
She presented Alex with a small silver key. It shimmered with an otherworldly light.
This key unlocks the hidden stories, the tales whispered on the wind, the adventures yet to be written.
Alex looked at the key in awe. He knew that this was no ordinary key. It was a key to infinite possibilities.
But be warned, some stories are more perilous than others. Choose your adventures wisely.
Alex nodded, his heart pounding with excitement. He couldn't wait to see what stories this key would unlock. As Alex turned to leave the library, he heard a faint, melodic voice. It seemed to be coming from one of the books, a book with a cover of shimmering scales. He leaned closer. The voice grew stronger.
Help us, find us, the lost city awaits.
Alex knew then what his next adventure would be. He clutched the silver key tightly. The mermaid's call was too alluring to resist.